Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the cottage. I am back here with another pick a card reading today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all of the support and love. I woke up this morning with over 3,000 subscribers. You guys are honestly blowing me away, and I'm kind of overwhelmed with how much love you guys are offering. So thank you so much. If you're finding yourself on this channel for the first time, welcome. This is a space of inclusivity, light, and love. We do pick a card readings Monday through Friday. We also have soulmates, messages for soulmates and separation at times. We do a lot of different things. So just pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea, and let's have a chat. We're all friends at my table. This pick a card reading today is, I've seen a lot of comments in my comment section. A lot of you guys are in no contact situations. A lot of you guys are waiting for people to come forward. So today we're asking the question, what is blocking your person from coming towards you at this time? We're in isolation. I understand that probably has a part to play, but we're just talking about communication in general. What's stopping them from communicating with you? So we have 3 piles in front of you, the sea serpent pile with the moss agate stone for pile 1. For pile 2, we have the fish spirit with this little powder blue stone. Again, I don't know my crystals very well yet, you guys. If you know what these, I know this is the moss agate, I know this is the rose quartz, but I'm not quite sure what this little stone is. So if you know what it is, please leave a comment in the comment section. So number 2 with the fish spirit, and number 3 with the golden egg and this beautiful rose quartz. So if you already know which pile is calling out to you, please sink into your body, or sorry, check the timestamps below. I'm a little frazzled this morning, you guys. I will take a deep breath. Okay, sink into your body, do a little bit of meditation. Don't overthink it, but just whatever pile's calling out to you. I'm going to go ahead and start with group number 1. Hi, everybody in group 1 who chose the sea serpent spirit and this moss agate stone. This is your reading on why is your person, what is blocking them from not coming forward? What is blocking them from communication with you? What are their thoughts about this? So we have the sea serpent spirit here, and I had never pulled this card before, to be honest. This spirit is a really supernatural based spirit. There's a lot of power behind it. We have the imagery of, the circle, kind of like an everlasting eternity type of feeling. There's a lot of water energy here. So there is kind of a love feeling in this energy just because of the water. You could be a water sign, but there's a real protection vibe in this card for me, kind of like a revival of sorts. So for some of you, I feel like your person really hopes for a revival in this relationship. And I also feel like they feel like this is a connection that has spanned a really, really long time. We also see that the sea serpent here is almost like chasing his own tail. So it's like you're going around in circles, and maybe there's been, they come towards you, they pull back. They come towards you, they pull back. But we'll see what the cards say. I have to let my dog out of the kitchen. Okay, the dog is out of the kitchen. I think we're alone now. The first card that came out is the 7 of Cups. So let's get a few cards for you. What is holding this person back from moving forward? I will say while I'm shuffling that I am on Instagram. If you're over there, I am over there as well. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. I am called the Tarot Cottage over there. I do post daily collective check-ins and just videos and pictures from our lives here. The Sun in the reverse position. The Hanged Man in the reverse position. The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position. And the King of Wands in the reverse position. On the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So what is stopping your person from coming forward at this time? The 7 of Cups really talks about fantasies and choice. Your person could have a lot of options at the moment. The way that I read is I do read the past, the present, and the future energy, but these are energies that are really close together right now. Like when I talk about present energy, I mean right this moment. When I talk about future energy, I mean like very soon in the future. So I feel like your person at this moment or in the very previous past, they're fantasizing about you. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about their options a lot. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse position. And when the Hanged Man shows up in a reading, it talks about surrendering to the universe. But when I see it in the reverse position, I really think about someone who's kind of feeling like a victim right now. Somebody's feeling like a victim in this connection. Somebody has a lot of option and is doing a lot of fantasizing. I do feel like your person thinks about you like that in a fantasy type of way, in a sexual type of way. But it's like they're feeling a self-imposed stuckness. I know that's a terrible way to put it, but it's like they've put themselves in this position of not coming forward, and they're almost feeling like a victim about it right now. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. It can really, it can really talk about struggling financially. There's a lot of one-sidedness, an imbalance here. It's followed here by the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So there was feelings of poverty in this situation. I don't know if your person worries about finances or worries about money. There is hope returning with this Five of Pentacles being in the reverse position. They are recovering from these feelings of imbalance, maybe these feelings of lack inside of themselves. They are recovering from that, having this in the reverse position. But there is feelings of poverty with the Five of Pentacles. It's like sometimes the Five of Pentacles in the reverse can talk to me about new jobs, just hope coming back. So they do have hope to come forward right now, but I feel like they have feelings of lack within themselves. Like they're not financially stable enough. They're not far enough ahead in life. When I see this Queen of Swords that came up on the back of the deck, I feel like this is their impression of you. Like you're really together. You're really smart. You're logical. You're analytical. You're just, the Queen of Swords is just intelligent. She cuts through bullshit. She doesn't, you know what I mean? She's just really astute. And I feel like they don't feel like they're on the same level with you. There's like this imbalance. We have this Sun card. The Sun's always a positive card, reversed or not. It's such a beautiful, bright card. But when I see it in the reverse, there's delayed gratification. So if we ask the question, is this person going to be coming forward soon? I don't see movement at this time. And they're sensing that as well. They're sensing the separation. There's a delayed of gratification. And then we have this King of Wands. It's like this is what your person is working towards. They're working towards being this boss type of energy who is passionate and together and following their goals. Courageous leadership. I feel like they're working towards this. They've had a lot of feelings of lack. They feel like they can't offer this to you right now. I feel like that's what's holding them back. It's like you're this amazing Queen of Swords energy, and they're still over here in this Hanged Man energy. I'm going to get you guys some clarity. What is holding this person back from coming forward? See, we have two knights here, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of the Knight of Wands, both in the reverse position. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have the Knight. I will say this. Today I'm drinking a lemon chamomile tea, and it's delicious. I've never tried it before, but you guys should try it. Okay, so Knight of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Knight of Wands in the reverse. They really think about coming forward, and they really want to. They're not ready. The Knight of Swords rushes in rashly, doesn't think. It's kind of an immature energy. The Knights are like, they represent sort of like the energy of like a young person who's not quite ready to be this king yet. They don't quite have the commitment of the king, but they have the passion of a young knight just charging in. And that's what they really think about doing, is coming forward with this really passionate love offer for you. But there's immaturity and self-doubt when they're in the reverse position. It's like it's stubbornness here with this Knight of Swords. It's like impulsivity with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Like this is a very impulsive type of person, and they're holding back. Oops. Seven of Cups again. Options. I feel like they're wearing a mask too. They're not letting people know exactly. On the back of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So celebration. This could be a person that you were friends with, somebody that you met socially. But Three of Cups also sometimes talks to me about third party. So for some of you, this won't resonate with everyone. Again, these are general readings, but for some of you, there could be a third party involvement on your end. There could be a third party involvement on their end as well. The Seven of Cups speaks of a lot of options. Talks about illusions as well. And fantasy. I do feel like, you know, Spirit is kind of crying out that they are fantasizing about you at this moment. But I do feel like there's just this feeling of lack inside of for some of you, there's a feeling of lack in this person. And for some of you, there could be a third party situation. Are they going to come forward in the future? Let's ask that question. Oops, we have one here that flew out. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And I mean, that card talks about, you know, reward after hard work. So I do feel like your person will come forward eventually, but they do have some growing up to do a little bit. They need to feel secure in themselves. They need to feel more like this King of Wands energy. You know, at the back of the deck, we do have the Four of Wands. That's a great sign. It's about celebration and joy and happiness and, you know, it coming together in union. It could be about marriage. It could be about twin flame, soulmate situations. So I do feel like your person's going to get there and you're going to be happy at the end of all of this. But right now they have a lot of, for some of you, but right now they have options and you have options. But I feel like this card, you know, will they come forward? You will reap the benefits of what you've sown here. That's what this card is sort of talking about. It's like having profit after your investment, investing your time. Let's get you guys a couple of love messages that you guys seem to enjoy them. I think it's important to remember too about the sea serpent and that world revival. Like I do feel for some of you, there is going to be a revival in this connection. They are going to come forward. They're just feeling really insecure. They're not feeling like they match up to you. And again, for some of you, there may be options, a third party option that's kind of getting in the way. They are not you. So also, I'm sick of no contact. These four came out. I'm coming forward with an offer. So again, I see that. I do see them. They really want to right now. They want to charge in with these knights. Knights are they're very impulsive. This person's very impulsive, but something is holding them back. We need to talk. On the back of the deck, I saw, I miss your laugh. So, ooh, you send me mixed signals. You know, sometimes I feel like with this Queen of Swords, there's a hot and cold type of feeling. Like she doesn't like showing her emotions. Maybe you guys have been a little bit cold to this person in the past when they've contacted you. This could also be their energy for some of you. Maybe you've contacted them and they've left you unread, or they haven't contacted you back when you expected them to. I don't feel like I feel like it's like hiding your feelings. Has too much time passed? So for some of you, maybe this has been a very long separation. And they're wondering if maybe too much time has passed to come forward. On the back of the deck, we have, I want a future with you. Again, that word revival is really sticking in my mind. They want a revival of this connection. They want something real with you. But with this, I keep looking at that Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. The imbalance that they feel between the two of you really plays on their self-esteem issues. And they're waiting to become worthy enough of this connection. Get some charms for you. Okay, so first of all, we have this little Triceratops, which is like, it reminds me of kind of the feeling of the Ten of Wands. It's like carrying the world on your shoulders, carrying a burden on your back, but something precious. And on this penny, we have the year 1997. A lot of dates have been resonating with you guys. I had a comment in my comment section asking me about, you know, there was a quarter that had the year 1974, and they're like, what's the significance of 1974? These dates are only significant if they're significant to you. If there's a message here, Spirit will give it to you. You'll notice it if it's meant for you. If it doesn't, if 1997 means nothing to you, then this message is definitely not for you. We have this bell. So this really is interesting because it talks to me about trying to get your attention, wanting communication. And this person definitely does. We have the tree. That reminds me of December. So that could be a birth date. You could have met this person in December. Maybe they're a Sagittarius. We also have here this rose that it reminds me of St. Teresa, reminds me of the Catholic Church, reminds me of like roses and flowers, gifts from heaven coming down. So prepare your guys, for some of you, prepare yourselves for some unexpected gifts coming your way. And you may even see roses. Sometimes I see roses when I'm looking for like special signs. You might even see roses out and about. And that's kind of your sign from Spirit that things are on the right path. Maybe you see roses wherever you go. We have X, M, S, W, and H. And then we have this awesome ruin, which is interesting because it's the Gibu, I can't pronounce them, ruin, but it's about gifts and about giving and partnership. So remember what I said about how, you know, unexpected gifts from heaven coming in. I do feel like, you know, this is a really positive sign for you guys. Partnership, gifts coming in from above, just a lot of stuff coming in from Spirit for you guys. A lot of positive energy towards this connection too. So this is a very good sign. Okay, group 1, that is your reading. Why is your person not coming? What's blocking them from coming forward? A lot of self-esteem issues, could be third party mixing it up, but they do think about coming in. They're feeling like you're sending them some mixed signals, but they say they're coming forward. They are going to come forward. I do see that here with this 7 of Pentacles. I see them wanting to work on this with you. This connection is really important to them. Okay, group 1, if that resonated with you, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you feel called to, please subscribe to my channel. I do post Monday through Friday, and I always post something different. You wouldn't want to miss out. If you have any suggestions for videos in the future, please leave them in the comment section below as well. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys here on another day, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. Bye, guys. Hi, everybody in group 2 who chose the fish spirit and this little blue stone. This is your reading for what is blocking this person from coming forward, what is stopping them from communicating with you. We're going to start here with your fish spirit. A lot of water energy here, obviously. Could be a Pisces for sure. The fish spirit is very intuitive. They're sensitive, independent, and fierce. So while they're, you know, sensitive, they're very fierce and independent, and they adapt very quickly. And a lot of people who associate themselves with the fish spirit just have a real affinity for water. They need to live by it. It's like they depend on water for their survival, which we all do. You know, we are 80% water. So this is your reading on what's stopping this person from coming forward. If you are on Instagram, I should say, I am Tarot Cottage over there. You can join me. I do daily I do daily energy collective check-ins. I also post just pictures and videos of our everyday lives here. Okay, what's stopping them from coming forward? We do have the 2 of Swords and the Strength in reverse. I've received a lot of, a couple of comments, I shouldn't say a lot, a couple of comments of people when they see a lot of reversals, they think my deck is upside down. I do shuffle very thoroughly, but I do read what comes out. The Lovers in the reverse. This definitely could be a soulmate type of situation. Also a lot of sexual energy with the Lovers reversed for me. The World. Beautiful card. Whoops. Page of Cups. The 6 of Swords in the reverse. On the back of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so what is stopping your person from coming forward? We have this 2 of Swords here to start out the reading in the reverse position. They are confused. There's like confusion overload, like mental overload. They're kind of blinded right now, and they've blinded themselves. We have the World to explain this card. And the World talks about success and rebirth and completion and closure. You know, it's the last card in the major arcana. It talks about, you know, the finality of a cycle. And I feel like this person is really kind of stuck because they need that closure, or they feel like they need that closure. I also feel this could be your energy too. Like you guys are feeling really, it feels like up in the air kind of energy right now with this connection. I definitely feel there's a lot of love in this connection because we do have this Page of Cups. We do have this Lover's card. The Strength card is very love-filled for me. And, you know, reversed or not, the Strength card is still a positive card. It has the same meaning, drawing upon your inner strength. And I do feel like they're trying to do that to come forward with a love offer. The Page of Cups is about an offer literally coming up out of the blue. Again, more Pisces with this, the fish. I feel really strong Pisces energy here. My husband's a Pisces, so I like seeing that. I do like the Pisces energy. But again, just scooping up that love offer out of the blue. The page is kind of lacks the emotional maturity that a knight or a king would have of cups. They do lack that maturity and kind of an you know, an inability to really, not an inability, but just they lack the confidence and maybe the experience to bring forward a full-fledged love offer for you. But they do think about coming forward and breaking this non-communication cycle with this Page of Cups for sure. Okay. You know, the Lovers here in the reverse position for me, it really does talk about separation and breakup. It's like bad choices. It's like they made a bad choice, or they're aware of that they've made a bad choice, and they're still stuck in indecision. And here we have this Three of Cups in the reverse. It's like no support there, but I also, when I see this, I think of a third party as well. So, and this was on the back of the deck, which really speaks to me about a main energy, a main theme. You know, there could be a third party in your situation. I do feel some of you guys have actually moved on, but this is just a connection that you can't let go of, and you're wondering why they're not talking to you. I also feel like they are involved in some sort of third party for some of you, and this is really stopping them from coming forward. They want to move on into calmer waters with you. With this Six of Swords, you know, that's what this card is about. It's about, like, this person's been, you know, this group of people they've weathered a storm together, and they're trying to move into just something better. It's about movement. When I see it in the reverse, it's like the inability to move on. It's like stagnancy. They can't move on. They're having a very hard time moving on. Let me get some clarity for you guys. What deck do I want to use? What is stopping this person? Let's get some clarity with that Three of Cups. We have the Tower in the reverse position for the Three of Cups explanation. So trying to avert a disaster. So I do feel like some of them have moved into a new relationship, and coming forward with an offer for you would like be a disastrous thing in their lives right at this moment. Also, you know, I think they're trying to protect you as well. If you've moved on, they don't want to create trouble for you. It's a struggle for them to not be with you, but they also, like, they're really trying to be strong. Because you're the Queen of Wands. You're together, you're emotionally competent, and you are passionate. You follow your goals. You're together, and they are not. They are, in this energy, they are feeling like a victim. They're feeling trapped in their own mind. The Eight of Swords is about, you know, being trapped. It's limitations, and they're feeling limited. You are representing this beautiful queen, and they are limited. We also have the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of air energy here. You could be an air sign. They could be, again, I feel a lot of Pisces energy here too. I don't feel like they're letting the current person in their life know that they are thinking about you. I also feel like you guys are keeping this close to your chest. This connection, this feeling you're having. The Seven of Swords is about dishonesty, holding things back, sneakiness, sneaky behavior. Look at this little mouse. Look at how sneaky he looks. So I feel like this is something that, you know, you guys aren't talking about to other people. This is like a connection that you guys have on this soul level, that you guys are kind of communicate telepathically back and forth. It's a lot of mirrored energy. They do want to come forward with news. Now let's see, are they going to? Are they going to come forward? We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. I don't feel they're going to be coming forward soon. I also saw the Hierophant on the back of the deck. You could be married. They could also be married. They're just trying to play within the constructs of what they're supposed to be playing within. I do feel like they think about sneaking off with you, though, with that Seven of Swords. Like, I feel like they dream of just risking it all, because you are the Empress. I said in one of my comments yesterday that somebody was struggling with a connection, and we're watching a lot of Disney Plus right now, obviously, and my kids are watching a lot of The Frog Prince, and, you know, this person really thinks that you're their Evangeline. You are the star in the sky. You represent so much abundance and love to them. They really, but with this Ten of Pentacles, that's like, it's a disappointment in the reverse. It's loneliness. I feel like this person's not going to come forward right away, to be honest. I don't know that they will. They think about it coming out of the blue with news. And if you do hear from them, it will be very shortly, but I don't feel like it's going to be the love offer that you would hope for. Again, there's an inability to be able to commit here because of this feeling that if you guys got together, it'd be some sort of disastrous outcome. They're averting this disastrous outcome that they think would happen if the two of you got together. And then it's really like with this Three of Cups, somebody is in the way. Someone's in the way. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. Let's get some messages from your person, if they could say anything to you right now about what's holding them back. Oh, I made a huge mistake. They're in this mode of like the masks coming off with that Two of Swords. I don't know how to let you go. A lot of feelings of loss with that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, this Lovers in the reverse. There's just a lot of sad energy. You were meant for me. Like I said, I feel like this is a soulmate connection here with this Lovers, with the Page of Cups. It's a very strong, loving energy here. Something is holding me back. But that's really what this whole... Oh, we got a bunch that fell out, but we'll take them, I guess. I'm losing hope. I wish I had been more honest with you. So this sneaky behavior, if this was behavior from them in the past, if they kind of snuck away with someone else, they're regretting that now. There's definitely regret. I see signs of you everywhere I go. Because you make my heart soar. Again, you are their Evangeline. Here is the Empress. You make them feel so good. And they're realizing that. It has taken space and time, but they are realizing that. They're being blocked by their own insecurities. They're being blocked by what's happened in the past. They really want closure with you, but there's somebody in the way, I feel, for some of you. Get some charms. Oh, the shell with the hole in it. They feel like I just lost a marble. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, and we also have the little Chewbacca. He fell out too. So we have a lot of things here, so we'll get to it. Okay, where should we start? Okay, well, this charm has come up, I think, in most of the readings today, actually. It's the, it reminds me of Saint Teresa. It reminds me of gifts from heaven, flowers from heaven. You may see roses someplace. You may, I just think, expect some spiritual gifts to come in. We have this Triceratops, which kind of reminds me of the Ten of Wands feeling, just having a really heavy burden, carrying the world on your shoulders. I do feel like this connection with you is burdensome to this person. It's like they don't want to put it down because it's precious. It's like golden. It's precious to them and they won't put it down, but it is heavy. It's a heavy energy. On the back of this penny is the year 1997, so that could be significant to you. We have an N or a Z, a U, a Y, a V, an S, and an E. Again, we have this shell, and I think of shells that are supposed to protect something precious. It's like a home. There's a hole in this one. There's a hole in their heart where you're supposed to be. I feel this is your energy too. You guys are really feeling a loss here. You're feeling the loss of this person. I have this little ring here that says forever on it. It's a two-piece ring, and the other half says obviously friends, but I just feel like this is a sign from your person that like this is a forever type of energy. This is a soulmate connection. This is a connection that's been in spirit for since the dawn of time. Like this is something that's going to last forever. They're going to love you forever, no matter what the outside says. We have this this little stone that reminds me a lot of the Knight of Pentacles. I think about somebody willing to put in a lot of effort and work to, you know, make perfectly plowed fields for you. Someone who is willing to just dig in. I do feel like this person wants to come forward. But again, the Knight of Pentacles, because that's what I think about when I see the stone, that's the slowest moving energy of all the knights. They contemplate a lot. They don't move forward very fast. They contemplate a lot. We have this button. They want to mend things with you. They want to mend things. We have this little marble. It reminds me of Japan, but other people have seen other imagery in it. So if you see something that reminds you. We have this paper clip. I feel like they're barely holding things together. You could have met this person at work as well. You could have met them at work. We have this Chewbacca, which reminds me of kind of a nerdy energy. Somebody who has a really specific, narrowed interest, like Star Wars, League of Legends, Magic the Gathering, you know, that sort of thing. Just a really cosplay, a really narrowed interest. That could be resonate with you. We have the little bass guitar, somebody musical. We have, what else do we have? This Saint Anthony, Pray for Us medallion. It's Saint Anthony holding up baby Jesus. So a lot of Catholicism. On the other side, it says Saint Adelia, patron saint of the Crossier Fathers. Pray for us. So if you could have a Catholic connection. Somebody in my comment section's name was actually Anthony, so that was very interesting. What else? This ruin, which that looks, let me see what this ruin is. I have to look up my ruins, if I was being honest. That's not it. Oh, the ruin of strength. It suggests willpower. So I feel like your person is really struggling to maintain that willpower. I feel like you guys are too. It's hard to stay away from this person for you. It's a strange pain inside of us when this sort of thing happens, when we're separated from somebody that we're so psychically connected to. It's a very strange kind of dull ache pain that just can't be explained. Okay, group 2, that is your reading. What is holding your person back from coming forward? You know, I feel like there's a third party here. They're trying to avert a disaster by coming forward, but we have this Page of Cups. I feel like some of you may hear from them out of the blue. Will it end up the way you want? According to these cards, you know, the Ten of Pentacles talks about isolation, loneliness, disappointment. So they're asking you guys to draw upon your inner strength here. If that resonated with you, group 2, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Otherwise, I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage. And also follow me on Instagram, Tarot Cottage. I do post videos over there too, so you don't want to miss out on that. Bye, guys. I'll see you next time. Hello, everybody in group 3 who chose the golden egg and this pink quartz, rose quartz. This is your reading. What is blocking your person from coming forward to you? We have the golden egg, and we see this beautiful golden egg nestled in this soft hay to protect it. And I feel like sometimes it's about nurturing and loving
what is precious to us. And sometimes it makes me think about what's important to us on the inside. It's like we look outside of ourselves for validation all of the time, but it's actually what's inside of us that's so precious and so important. You know, I grew up in the Catholic Church, and we were always taught, you know, to look for God everywhere. But really, I've learned that you have to look inside. He's inside of you. And that's, you know, the light, everything you need to know is already inside of you right now. And I feel like that's what the golden egg really reminds me of, is how precious you are, how precious you actually are. So what is stopping your person from coming forward? I do feel like saying too with that golden egg that your person probably feels you're very precious, or this is something that's this connection is very precious to both of you, or to you as well. Okay, your first card is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. These round decks are difficult for me to shuffle because my hands are very small. Well, my palms are big, but my hands are my father's hands. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to move this over. This deck is huge. I'll get a few cards out and then we'll... Whoops. Well... The Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. On the back of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So let us talk about what is stopping your person from coming forward. The Nine of Pentacles to start here in the reverse position. You know, when we see the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, we think of abundance and we think of, you know, somebody who's really together. And when it's in the reverse, it's like setbacks, it's like disappointment. There could be some financial issues here with your person. We also have the Four of Pentacles here as well, and the Eight of Pentacles. So like there could be a financial component here with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like financial setbacks. There's also jealousy associated with this. We have this underneath it, we have this Eight of Wands, and that really talks about communication, swift movement, swift communication coming in just swiftly. I feel like they really want to talk to you. That's really what I'm getting. They're feeling a lot of jealousy. They're feeling a lot of setbacks, and I feel like they don't have enough to offer you. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position, and that's like a real greediness. It's a poverty mindset. It's a vulnerability. They're feeling very vulnerable. It's a greediness sort of mindset too, like they're feeling possessive of you. And then we have this Eight of Pentacles. It's like putting in hard work towards something. It's like they're trying to put in hard work to turn these energies around. They want to come forward, but they feel a real lack in themselves. They're feeling so... Sorry, there's a poverty mindset here. And I don't know if there's a financial component, like they don't feel like they give you enough. The Five of Pentacles, again, is it's about hard times. It's about struggle. And then we have the Nine of Swords underneath that. The Nine of Swords, talks to me about nightmares and burdens and just chaos and depression. This card is so full of negative imagery that, like, I just feel like this connection and the lack of communication is really messing with them, and they're feeling a lot of anxiety about it. It's kind of sad. I feel sad energy here. This Three of Swords, again, is about, when we think of the traditional Rider-Waite deck and the Three of Swords, it's heartbreak. There's a lot of pain here. A lot of pain here. I'm going to get some clarity on some of what's causing a lot of this pain. It's just a feeling of lack in themselves. They don't feel good enough. We have this Page of Wands. This Page of Wands is... The Page is a very young type of energy. When I see it in this reading, I feel like somebody is really wanting a fresh start with you. Really wanting to bring forward a new message to you. But these feelings of lack within themselves, and I also feel like they may be working on that message right now. You know, we have the Eight of Communications. We have, Eight of Communication. We have the Eight of Wands, which speaks to me about communication coming in. We have the hard work card, willing to put in that work, working on themselves to come forward with this love offer for you. But right now, they're feeling so much loss that that's what's holding them back. They're working on it, and they're working on themselves, but they feel so much poverty, and it's creating such a sense of depression and anxiety in them, so much heartbreak. These three cards are so sad together. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of feelings of poverty, restlessness. But we also have this Seven of Cups in the reverse. So clarity is coming in for them. They have clarity coming in. I feel like grouping these together. They have clarity coming in for them. Illusions are being cast away about this connection. Will they come forward? Will they come forward? I feel like some of them don't feel like they make enough money as well for you. And that could be one of the blockages of why they're not coming forward. Will they come forward? We have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about mental clarity. I find it interesting. This card has the little, the imagery. I also have that stone. Very similar shape and everything. The Page of Swords is my Watcher card. I feel like they're watching you right now. They're watching your social media. They're watching what you're doing online. And it's like they're waiting for that perfect moment to kind of come in. You know, we're asking if they're going to come forward. We see the Page of Swords. It's about new ideas. It's about truth. It's about... It's like a spirited person coming in. I feel like they're watching you right now. I feel like they want to come in. They want to come forward. Let's ask, like, will they, though? Will they come forward? They're watching, and they're thinking about it, and they're working on themselves, but they don't feel like they have enough yet. They're working on the offer that they feel you deserve. And again, they're feeling really a lot of poverty and a lot of loss from the disconnect. Interesting, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Excuse me, guys. The Knight of Wands, you know, he's passionate, he's adventurous, he comes charging in with like a gallant love offer. We have the Page of Wands. They're working on that offer. They're thinking about how to creatively. They're thinking about how to bring it forward in a creative way, in a passionate way. But the fact that this wand is in the reverse, and we're asking if they're going to come forward, they're not coming forward right away. If there's movement, it's not going to be as soon as you would like it to be. There's also like excess sexual energy with this card. It's like they're frustrated, and it's impulsive, and it's they're feeling sexually frustrated. We also have the Six of Cups here. This could be somebody that you've known for a very long time. This could be somebody that you have a lot of nostalgic type feelings for, a lot of like young love, innocent love type feelings for. I don't feel like they're going to be coming forward as quickly as you'd like if they come forward. They're working on themselves right now. You know, they're working on themselves. They dream of, or they want to come in, and they're watching you with this Page of Swords. They're watching, and with, you know, the pages are showing me growth. This Knight in reverse is showing me that they're not ready yet. They want to, but they're not ready yet. Let's get some messages for you. I'm heartbroken. We see that here with this Three of Swords. That is the heartbreak card. They just feel a lot of sense of lack within themselves, financially and emotionally, and they feel like they can't give you what you deserve. Whoops, just lost one. They say they're ready to act. This Eight of Communication comes in swiftly. They want to come forward. They really do. But they're working on themselves. We have the Eight of Pentacles right next to it. They are working. They're impulsive. I feel like one day they're ready to act, the next day they pull back. I've changed. They're working on themselves. They're growing up. Sometimes it really does take separation and distance in these connections in order to acknowledge them even. Sometimes we need that space to create a situation where we have to miss them. I'm afraid you don't miss me. And I want to see you again. They're watching your social media, but they do still want to see you in person. I'm haunted by us. I see that here with this terrifying Nine of Swords card. It's in their dreams. Like, they can't let it go. They're dreaming about it. They're obsessing over it. It's giving them anxiety. This separation is killing me. We also have on the back of the card past life connection. So you guys have been, you know, which is interesting. We were using the round deck today. It's about, you know, eternity. So your person is, you know, what's stopping them from coming forward? They're working on themselves. They're heartbroken. And they don't feel like they are such a feeling of lack within themselves that they don't feel like they can offer you what you deserve. They are heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. I want to get one. I'm nosy. I want to see what exactly broke their heart, whether it's just the separation. I'm going to get one card because I'm nosy. What is it that gave them that Three of Swords? Please, Spirit. What is it that gave them that heartbreak? What broke them down? We have the Two of Pentacles. It's about juggling. They may have been juggling more than one person. They may be juggling their feelings for you and another person right now. They may see you with another person too. A lot of apathy. Let's get some charms. So for some of you, there could be another person involved. And that's what's breaking their hearts and making them feel so much lack within themselves. Okay. So for these charms, we got S, G, D, Y, and W. We have a guitar pick. We also have this bell that really signifies communication to me, and we have the Eight of Wands here. They really want to communicate with you. They really, really do. But this Eight of Wands being in the past position next to this Eight of Pentacles really makes me think that they're hesitating because they want to work on themselves. Pearls of Wisdom. They're gaining a lot of perspective. They've changed. They're growing up. Again, the work they're putting into themselves is going to be really apparent to you if and when they do come forward. They think about coming forward, but there's no absolute here on whether they not. Everything is about choice. You know, everything is about the choices that we make. We have to make things happen in life. This chain reminds me of the Devil card. It reminds me of being just chained to somebody, tethered to someone emotionally. It's that soulmate connection. It's an unbreakable bond. Sometimes it can feel like a dependency issue, but it's just, you know, unable to break that bond. That's what that reminds me of. So those are your charms. So I'll let you guys take a quick look at those. So group 3, that is your reading for what is holding your person back. A lot of growth needs to happen here. They're in pain right now. They're in pain, and they're having a hard time letting you go because of this past life connection, and also these feelings of nostalgia they feel with the 6 of Cups. This 2 of Pentacles is really making me think strongly that there was a third-party situation that really they're brokenhearted over. They are brokenhearted if you've moved on, and they're having a hard time balancing their feelings for you in everyday life right now. This, again, this is what's really bothering me, are these feelings of poverty and lack in themselves, and the fact that they're up at night dreaming about you, obsessing over this situation, going over and over in their mind what happened. So I don't see them coming forward right away for you, group 3. If that resonated for you, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel and head over to my Instagram page, Tarot Cottage, where I do post daily collective check-ins, and I post messages for, I sometimes just post videos of us and what we're doing. It's a great way to get to know me better. Otherwise, I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage. And thank you so much again for all of the support this week. I really, really appreciate it. Keep the comments coming. I do read them all. I try to get to them all. And I do sit down usually once a day with a deck of cards and try to pull cards for you guys if you guys need extra clarity on your situation. So keep those comments coming. Thank you guys for joining me today. And I hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage. Bye, guys.